Hi, this script has a 16-minute time limit, so it cut me off just at the end of what I was trying to do. So I'll finish it off this. Basically, we got to the end of the editing, except for the last line, which I was not happy with how it sounded. So we'll tweak that and move on.
Stanley would stop mimicking the past and start reinventing the future.
Huge.
Try that last line again.
Yeah.
And
So I did not like that line, so I'll just go back. I know it starts here.
And soon, Stanley would stop mimicking. And soon,
I'll go from here, delete this line, and just delete. And that puts it done.
Soon, Stanley would stop mimicking the past and start reinventing the future.
And ACX wants between 3 to 5 seconds of blank room tone at the end of all chapters. So I put in 4 of these 0.675 quiet room tone and stick it on the end. That gives me about 4 seconds of dead air or room tone at the end, with my about 3/4 of a second of room tone at the start. Puts me right on the just under the 5-second mark, which is a very nice space, a gap to go between chapters. Anyway, got all my editing done. Now I'm going to apply the effects rack. The effects rack I've built up for myself for a little while. I can go into more of what each one does, and maybe in a later episode. I just don't want to make this thing too long. But I've got a click remover because there are clicks and mouth clicks and stuff like that. So this helps remove some of it. NS1 mono is a very good noise reduction system. Single band compressor and a parametric equalizer. I'll go over those in a future episode. Just click apply, let the machine do its clicking and chugging and work its way through the applying the effects rack. And that's applied. And there's actually quite a significant difference in the audio. Anyway, if you play back that little bit of audio before, no, I don't want to futz around with that. We'll have to do an example of that later. Anyway, I've done my effects rack, and I'm going to normalize it to -3 dB, which is another one of the ACX. They don't want any audio peaking over -3 dB. And once I've done that, I check the amplitude for the RMS, and my total RMS amplitude, which is this line right here, shows at -21.3, which is well within the -18 to -23 dB minimum requirements or standard for ACX. So that is all done. I can copy it, file, save as. I've got as I said, my files are all set up into raw, edited, finished. When this is at this point, this is considered finished. I'm finished with it, and I just copied into the finished file. And then the only thing I have to do is convert it to an MP3 file. And there's a few ways. There's a batch process, which I'll show you in another video. But the simple one, if you want to just do a single one, is export. And export file. And pick where you want to send it to. And click OK. And it reminds you that it's a lossy format and you don't want to save it. And it does its thing. And now there is the audio file being exported into my folder. So anyway, that's how I edit an audio recording for a chapter in a book that I just got finished. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for staying with me and watching through my first attempt at making an educational video. I appreciate a like, appreciate a follow if you're so inclined. Subscribe to my channel if you want. That'd be kind of cool. And yeah, I'm going to make more of these videos, try and help other new audio narrators join the group, and we'll grow together on this. As I said, I'm using Adobe Audition. I think I said Edition earlier, so it's Adobe Audition. I'm Ken. I'm Falling Voiceover, and thank you for watching.